Hello Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Sag, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Sagittarius, let's get started. How does Sagittarius currently view this relationship? Okay, so we have the Empress, we do have the Death card, and then we also have the World. Okay, I like this. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. I'm kind of getting the Seven of Wands actually with these two energies here. Seven of Wands could definitely represent resistance. It could represent putting up a fight. I feel like you've been resisting something. So I do want to look a little bit more into the Death card to the World, because whatever it is that you were resisting in the past, I don't see you essentially resisting anymore. There's just a whole lot of resistance coming from you. Okay, let's look at the Death card so that we have a rough idea of what's going on here. Tell me more about the Death card to the World. Okay. It looks like you were resisting something that could have brought a lot of, change and growth and expansion as well as positivity into your life. And this could be referring to a job opportunity. This could be referring to a marriage, possibly a relationship with someone. But whatever this thing was that you were fighting and or resisting, it was essentially something positive. It was something positive. You just didn't know that all of this good would come from it, is basically what I'm gathering. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, this does have a lot to do with a relationship. Well, this relationship was intended to bring change into your life, positive change at that, growth, expansion, wish fulfillment, emotional satisfaction, love, all of that good stuff. But maybe you didn't think that it would. Maybe you thought that it would bring the complete opposite, hence why you put up a fight, hence why you were very on the fence about this, opportunity that presented itself to you in love, hence why there was so much resistance coming from you, because I'm getting a boatload of resistance coming from you when it comes down to this brand new opportunity that presented itself to you. But it kind of looks like you're not fighting it anymore. It kind of looks like you're choosing to not fight it anymore. Okay. How does this person currently view this relationship? Okay, so we have the Five of Swords, we got the Six of Wands, and then we also have the Knight of Pentacles. That's kind of telling me their relationship with you has been far from a walk in the park. Is basically what I'm getting, Sagittarius. It kind of looks like this person really did have to essentially put up a fight. To keep you in their life and to keep what they currently share with you going, is basically what I'm gathering. And due to their consistency and them being very persistent with you and what it is that they essentially want with you, it kind of looks like they're going to end up getting the outcome that they essentially want with you in the end. So it kind of looks like this person has been fighting to get you to see that they love you and care about you and that they're serious about you. And it kind of looks like you're finally caving in and just choosing to believe them, is basically what I'm gathering. Okay, so far so good. How does Sagittarius currently feel? We have the Hangman. We do have the Nine of Cups. Very nice. And then we also have the... this to me just kind of feels like you giving yourself permission to go there with this person, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, as well as, physically. And the moment that you give yourself permission to do so, as far as allowing yourself to go there with this person mentally, spiritually, emotionally, as well as, physically, it has you kind of wishing that you would have done this, sooner, is basically what I'm gathering. Because it looks like, because you were putting up a fight, because you were on the fence about all of this, because you didn't allow yourself to essentially go there with this person, it created a lot of challenges for them, yes, but it created a lot of tension and conflict within this dynamic here, between the two of you, is basically what I'm gathering. I just kind of feel like you didn't necessarily feel entirely safe to go there with this person because you didn't know what to anticipate and or expect. And now that you're allowing yourself, right, to officially go there with this person, it has you feeling good about this decision of yours. It has you essentially feeling like you made the right judgment call by giving this person a chance, by giving this relationship a chance, by allowing yourself to essentially go there with this person. If you knew all of this good was going to come from them in your relationship, you know, with them, you would have done this sooner. But I feel like I said, what prevented you from going there had a lot to do with fear. It had a lot to do with you thinking, well, if you allow yourself to go there, you're going to end up getting hurt. You're going to end up getting betrayed. You're going to end up getting deceived. So don't do it. And it kind of looks like that caused a massive strain on the relationship between the two of you. But now that's becoming a thing of the past is what I'm getting. How does this person currently feel? So we do have the Eight of Cups. We do have the Devil. Ooh. And then we also have the Lovers out here. Jesus. Yeah. This relationship between the two of you was very challenging and very difficult, you know, for this person. It kind of looks like all they ever wanted was to have a healthy relationship with you. All they ever wanted was to create this happily ever after with you. And it kind of looks like they had to fight, but it looks like they had to fight really, really hard to get the two of you to this point within your relationship with one another. I just kind of feel like this person's glad that they didn't necessarily give up on you and what they foresaw themselves having with you. There's been many times, I'm not gonna lie, there's been many times where this person wanted to just simply throw their hands up and just kind of give up on you and the idea of the two of you living this happily ever after life with one another in the end. But it looks like they chose not to. It kind of looks like this person chose to stick by your side through the good times and the bad times. And I feel like this person's just glad that they did, because in the end, it paid off. They got the outcome that they essentially wanted. What actions will Sagittarius take towards this person or moving forward? Okay. We have the Nine of Swords. We got the Knight of Wands. And then we also have the Justice card out here. Interesting. Interesting. In regards to how you plan on moving forward, I am definitely getting that things are about to get even more serious between you and this person in some way, shape, and or form. Okay? And it requires you to make a really, really, really big decision when it comes down to this person. So this could be referring to like marriage, for prime example, starting a family with this person, you know, getting a place with this person. Like I am seeing things getting even more serious here between you and this person. And like I said, it does require you to make a decision. However, with the Nine of Swords coming out here, fear is starting to kind of creep in all over again. Okay, fear is starting to creep in all over again. And it has you kind of, you know, falling into this energy of like getting cold feet, basically, is like the best way that I could describe it. It's like it's like you're starting to kind of like get cold feet here when it comes down to like this next step within your relationship, you know, with this person. It just kind of looks like every step you take within your relationship with this person, it instantly becomes scary and nerve-wracking for you. Like, you know, basically what we saw over here. When it comes down to you allowing yourself to go there with this person emotionally, kind of looks like they had to like fight really, really hard, you know, to get you to trust them, to get you to go there emotionally speaking with them. And it kind of looks like, you know, even though they definitely put up a fight, because I'm definitely getting that this person definitely put up a fight, you eventually, right, caved in, right? You eventually caved in and gave this person what they essentially wanted. So that was like one fear I would say that you overcame. And that could have a lot to do with like your fear of intimacy. Maybe this could explain, you know, why there was so much resistance, you know, coming from you when it came down to allowing yourself to go there with this person emotionally. So this could definitely imply that you overcame your fear of intimacy. Now, as far as like this next step is concerned, it does appear to me that you're starting to become very scared. You're starting to become very anxious. You're starting to become very nervous. You're starting to essentially get cold feet on top of that. You're starting to kind of fall back into that, you know, energy that you were once upon a time in, as far as like being on the fence about something is concerned. I do want to look at this person's energy just to kind of see what's happening next here, because they're pushing for something to happen next between the two of you. It's not something you're pushing for. It's something that they are personally pushing for. All right, because things between the two of you have definitely been getting better. It does have this person wanting to take that next step within their relationship with you, and it's something that they thought long and hard about. With the Four of Wands coming out here, this could represent two things. This could represent marriage, or this could represent the two of you getting a place together. Okay, I'm not getting anything other than that. Okay, either marriage or the two of you getting a place together. Okay, and this is kind of why we see you falling, you know what I mean, into the energy that you're essentially falling into. It's like every next step you take within your relationship with this person, it just becomes very nerve-wracking and very, very scary for you, because you don't know what awaits you on the other side. You don't know if, you know, getting married to this person, you know, is a good idea or not, because what if this happens, and what if that happens, and you don't know if getting a place with this person is a good idea, because, you know, what if this happens, and, you know, what if that happens. You have a very difficult time embracing the level of the unknown. You also have a very, very difficult time remaining optimistic and hopeful and positive when it comes onto your relationship with this person, because I am getting that there's like a pattern going on within you. It's like you have this like tendency of constantly thinking the worst is going to happen out of this entire situation if you allow yourself to go there with this person emotionally, and then boom, you allow yourself to go there with this person emotionally, and you feel pretty good, right? You feel pretty good about that choice that you essentially made. And then, you know, something else happens. Here they are pushing for something else to transpire between the two of you. Now you're falling into that energy of getting very worried and very concerned, because, you know, you're anticipating the worst to happen here, just like you did over here. And it kind of looks like once you overcame whatever it is that you overcame over here, which could be your fear of intimacy more than likely, you find yourself essentially feeling like, wow, like I didn't have anything to worry about like I thought I did. You know, it has that type of feel to it. All right, what can you tell me? Okay. Okay. When it comes on to this next step that they want to take within their relationship with you, that's where I kind of see you drawing the line. Nope, I'm not comfortable doing that. Nope, I don't think that I'm ready for that. Or nope, I don't think we're ready for that. Man. It's like this person feels like they just can't win with you, man. Like they just can't win with you. Like they just can't. I do feel like they find themselves in a little bit of a shitty situation. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I feel like all they want is to have this happily ever after with you, right? And it's like every time they try to build towards a happily ever after with you, it's like they're constantly being faced with some type of challenge, man. Like, and it just kind of sucks for them, you know? Like if this person is over here trying to like propose to you and get married to you, and you're just like, yeah, no, I don't think so, because, you know, I don't know, like what if this happens, and, you know, what if that happens, and I just don't want to go through that, you know what I mean? It's like you're just shutting this person down. It's like they keep showing you in millions and millions of different ways that they want to be with you and have this happily ever after with you, and every time they try to show you in the ways that they do try to show you, you turn around and you shut them down, because you think something bad is going to essentially happen. I just kind of feel like it's like you're crushing them, you know, every single time. You know, it's like you're crushing this person every single time. And I don't feel like you mean to. I don't feel like you mean to. This is all stemming from a place of, I'm just trying to look out for myself. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of stemming from that place. It's kind of stemming from that place. Man. Okay. Tell me more about the King of Swords. Oh man. Oh man. This is a blow. Like I don't know what this person's trying to do next with you, but this is a fucking blow to the chest. It's a blow to the chest. It's a blow to the chest. Like I don't think that this person was expecting for you to turn around and say no. No, I don't want to get married. No, I don't want us to get a place together. I don't. Man, this is a fucking blow to the chest, dude. This is a blow to the chest. And it's not God, like God, how do I explain that? It's not that you don't want to get married to them, because you do. What's stopping you is the whole, but what if this happens, what if that happens? I'm not trying to go through this, I'm not trying to go through that, you know what I mean? Like, that's why you're saying no. It's not because you don't want to, it's because you think the worst is going to happen, and to prevent the worst from happening, you just rather not do it at all, you know what I mean? Oh, this is a blow to the chest for sure. It's a blow to the chest. Oh man. And the reason why I'm saying it, yeah. I just I just I just feel like this person, the reason why they take things as hard as they do within their relationship with you is because they never wanted somebody as badly as they essentially wanted you, or want you, I'm sorry. And here they are, man, just trying to build towards this happily ever after, and it's like you haven't been making it easy for them. It's like all they wanted to do over here was be with you, and you're just like, yeah, I just don't know, because what if this happens and what if that happens? I don't know, I don't know. And then you turn around, you eventually cave in, giving them the outcome they've been dying to get, right? With you, boom, they made that happen, and now they want to, make something else happen, like get a place with you, get married to you. And you're just like, yeah, well, no, because what if this happens? You know what I mean? It's just, it's one blow to the chest after another, It just sucks. It sucks. It sucks because I don't know. I like I said, I feel like they take things as hard as they do within their relationship with you because they never wanted somebody as much as they wanted you. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, it just sucks. It just sucks. Oh my God, this person makes me want to freaking cry. It just sucks. It sucks. And I get why you do the things that you do. I mean, I get it. I get it. You just want to avoid. You just want to avoid getting hurt. You want to avoid getting hurt. And this is your way of feeling like you could avoid getting hurt. You know? Well, here's the thing, Sag. Here's the thing. I get the whole you wanting to avoid getting hurt, and this is why you're turning around and telling this person, no, I don't want to get a place with you. No, I don't want to get married to you. No, I don't want to do this. It's stemming from a place of you just simply not wanting to essentially get hurt. And I guess I get that, but you are emotionally attached to this person. It's so this whole I want to avoid getting hurt, it's kind of too late for all of that, is basically what I'm trying to convey to you. It's kind of too late for all of that. Like, the moment you made the choice to allow yourself to go there with this person emotionally, you basically sign yourself up to potentially get hurt one day. Because listen, at the end of the day, suffering comes from attachment. Anything that you attach yourself to, if in the event you ever lose it, you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer. You know what I mean? You're gonna suffer. It is what it is. So this whole let me not do this with them because I just want to avoid getting hurt, it's too late for all of that. It's too late for all of that. It's just too late. You already allowed yourself to go there with this person, emotionally speaking. There's already that emotional attachment. It's too late to avoid getting hurt. If you wanted to avoid getting hurt, you should have stayed 10 toes down right over here. I said, nope, sorry, I'm not gonna allow myself to go there with you, emotionally speaking. I think you're great, but this is not gonna work out. And you should have just kept it moving. That's how you could have avoided getting hurt. But the moment that you decided to allow yourself to go there with this person emotionally, I mean, again, you put yourself at risk of getting hurt right then and there, because everything that you become attached to in this life, if in the event you ever do lose it, God forbid you never lose this person, your marriage with them, your relationship with them, you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer. So it's too late for all of that, Sag. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late for all of that. You know what I mean? It's too late. Like, granted, all right, boom. Let's just say you decide to not get married to this person or get a place with this person. You still run the risk of getting hurt. The very thing you're trying to basically avoid, you can no longer avoid anymore. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late, and you're still doing it. That's the thing. It's like you're still doing it. You're still trying to avoid getting hurt, but it's just I can't emphasize this enough, dude. It's too late for all of that. Your chance and opportunity to avoid getting hurt was over here, where you weren't allowing yourself, to go there with this person emotionally. It was right here. The moment you allowed yourself to go there with this person emotionally speaking, that's it. You allowed yourself to become attached to this person. So if in the event, let's just say hypothetically speaking, and hopefully they never do this to you, they decide to get up and leave you, that's going to hurt you. That's going to hurt you. And it's going to hurt you only because you allowed yourself to become attached to this person, and suffering comes from attachment. So I just don't see the rhyme or reason in why I play it safe, if you're worried and concerned about, because if we're talking about marriage here and you're worried and concerned that it doesn't work out, and, and what if this person turns around and takes half of your shit, go get a prenup. You know what I mean? Go get a prenup or something. You know what I mean? Go do that. You know what I mean? Or even when it comes down to getting a place, there's ways around it. You know what I mean? There's ways around it. Just because you get a place with this person doesn't mean that you're bound to that person. You know what I mean? For life or anything like that. You know what I mean? I get that I feel like you're trying to avoid particular things from happening to you. You know what I mean? Is basically what I'm gathering. So I don't know. Let's just say that you're worried and concerned that you go off and get a place with this person. What if it doesn't work out and you guys end up breaking up? Make sure you guys end up getting a place that you could afford to pay on your own. That's one thing. Again, there's ways around your worries and your concerns. But a flat out no, I think that's a little excessive if you ask me. Because how do you expect this relationship to grow and evolve then? If you're placing so much restrictions upon it, it's how do you expect it to grow and evolve then? I don't get that. How do you expect that to happen if you're constantly, nope, we can't do this. Nope, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Nope, I don't want to do that either. You know what I mean? If you're worried and concerned about this person taking half of your stuff, get a prenup. You know what I mean? Go ahead and get a prenup. If you're worried and concerned about, well, what if we break up? And then what if we break up? And we're living together. You know what I mean? Just make sure you get a place that you could afford by yourself. You know what I mean? There's ways around your worries and your concerns, but flat out no, I think that's a little much. That's a little much. And it sucks, man, because it's this is a freaking blow to the chest, homie. This is a blow to the chest for this person. It's damn, they don't want to get married to me. That's crazy. I'm over here thinking about spending the rest of my life with Sag, and they're telling me they don't want to get married to me. This shit hurts. And they're telling me that they don't even want to have family with me. That sucks. You have to understand that all of this is coming from somebody they're in love with. This is why it hurts as much as it does, because they're hearing all of this from the person they are in love with. If they weren't in love with you, they wouldn't be pushing for marriage and the whole enchilada. You know what I mean? They wouldn't. You know what I mean? They wouldn't. They just wouldn't. You see what I mean? So yeah, this hurts, dude. Oh my God, this hurts. Oh yeah. Your days of avoiding pain, when it comes down to this one in particular, is over. It's over. That's just kind of what I'm trying to get you to see it. It's over. It is over. Those days are over. It's over. That's it. It's done and over with. You know what I mean? You already allowed yourself to go there with this person emotionally. That's it. It's over with. There's no going back from that. You know what I mean? So then why stop now? Why stop now? And why play it safe now? You see what I mean? There's just no point. There is no point. And as far as your worries and your concerns, there's just ways around it. There's so many ways around it. So I would just think about it if I were you. Before you turn around and say hell to the nah, I think you should just think about it. Just think about it. If you feel the need that you have to play it safe, go get a prenup. You know what I mean? Or do your digging and your research when it comes down to getting a place with this person. What if this happens and what if that happens? Do that then, but a flat out fuck no, we're not doing that. I don't know. I don't know. I think you should think about it. All right. So that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading.